What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another scrimmage of Alexander Esports versus Delaware Career Center. Now, Mr. Hafner, we are in for a good treat today because haven't we played Delaware Career Center before?
We have. Delaware Career Center happened to be our only loss of this premier Overwatch season. So this is a highly anticipated rematch scrimmage ahead of a regional contest here in about 2.5 weeks.
Alrighty, I can tell you right now, folks, that I am already on the edge of my seat. We've got Colton Davis, Gavin Burke, Jaden Hosoffel, Caitlin Conaway, and Eddie, the Just Click Head Shilling, up here ready to play today. And I am excited to see this gameplay. Looks like we've got Waffle on Mercy, and Gavin is going to be playing his Echo, which is always interesting to see. He is very good at that poke gameplay. Oh my gosh, I just looked over to my left, and the Alex Meyer is here today. Say hello to the folks at home.
Hello. I'm excited to be commentating again. I got to play a little bit yesterday, and it was a lot of fun playing with these players. I got to see kind of the ins and outs of them all, and kind of being able to play that healing position, but also, get better with the team.
Now, Alex, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I'm up here on the energy level. You're right there, too. Mr. Hafner, he's way down below the floor. We got to get him to get a little bit more energy in this shoutcasting. Yeah. All right, we got a pick early from Gavin, and Mr. Hafner is manning the controls to see what angle we see or which view we see. And it looks like we're going to get solely the Eddie perspective today. Hey, look at there. We got Caitlin on Mini Monkey, and or Mini Monkey as Anna.
Stop.
Really wipe off the point.
Very, very quick off the point.
We lost to this team.
It was the Gavin with an early shot and early pick, and then Eddie being able to pick off some of their more healers. Able to just, click heads, as Eddie will do. But again, just great playing from this team, able to kind of close on to that team, on the enemy team, kind of like stopping them.
I really like this Pocket, Mercy, and Echo combo that we're running here. It is an effective and kind of overly powerful combination, and this is honestly Gavin at his finest. Echo and Sojourn, this is it. When he's got a Pocket Mercy, he is almost unstoppable. We're going to get a res from Waffle here. Nice job.
It's very, yeah. And I can always see that JJ always loves, Waffle always loves to just go to and try to res those healers and not save his res. And I like it a lot, especially as a healer player, but being able to have both healers, especially when I play tank too, it's very nice.
Oh, I mean, healers win fights, goodness gracious. And we got Gavin already popping his Echo ult, and he's going to copy, was that Ramatra I saw there?
That was Ramatra.
Ah, yeah, there we are.
The 2-kill Ramatra ult.
Oh my gosh.
And then one pick on the, what's his name?
I think they call that.
That was Soldier 76?
Soldier 76, thank you.
And he already killed Jelly, the enemy Mercy. Gavin is really pulling his weight right now,
Gavin
honestly.
Is a little bit popping off, kind of, as Hafner said, being cracked.
Now, Colton's a little, there we go on the heels. I was a little worried about that for a second. Colton's got his hammer down. Mr. Hafner, would you hit tab real quick? We're working with 4 ults on this one.
Yeah,
Sorry, 4 ults on this one.
That Echo ult comes up pretty quick.
4K very early.
Ooh, hammer down, big slam by Joey, or Colton, I should say.
Being anode as well.
Oh, able to just run in and the anti. Ooh, it's gonna push that Ramatra to death.
That Cassidy's trying to run.
Trying to keep him off point, but it's gonna be the Cassidy touching on.
Is that a Battle Mercy?
With JJ Battle Mercying and Gavin with the sticky bombs.
Hey, we lost to this team?
I know, right? It's just completely different from what I've seen.
Are we a different team or are they a different team?
I'm pretty sure that we're a different team. Those couple of losses humbled us enough to the point where we built ourselves back up even stronger.
This could be true. Gavin, Captain, ask them if all their starters are in a nice way. Okay.
All right. You heard it here first.
Well, you heard it here first, folks, that this is the starting team for Delaware right now. I'm feeling a little bit more confident. I don't know about you, Mr. Hafner.
I definitely am as well. I think it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same comp for Alexander here. I think it's a very good comp that they're able to run, and it's very solidly built because Gavin has the really good being able to push up and poke, with Eddie making long shots, and that Reinhardt always putting constant threat and pressure in.
Oh no, I agree. This is arguably a perfect team comp. It's a team comp that, unless you are incredibly skilled at the game, it's hard to deal with. It's hard to find a counter to this.
Very true, very true.
And and obviously the counter is you just play the same characters that they're playing, but that requires you also are better than them at those characters. And I can tell you right now, I don't think anyone's better than Gavin. And on a good day, I don't think anyone's better than Eddie in the region that I've seen so far. Now, Alexander is going to lose this first team fight, so I don't know. Maybe Delaware heard what we were saying right now, and they got a little bit more angry. They turned on cheat mode.
Yeah, it was the diva pick. We've seen a lot of diva picks go against this team. Being able to dive past the Reinhardt, and able to just kind of hit that backline where Eddie is. With Eddie just constantly hitting shots, it's a very good comp.
Oh.
Very true, very true.
Gavin started to sweat when he breaks out Sojourn now.
Very true, very true. And we have a Ramatra pick as well. Ooh, Gavin.
Wow.
Ooh, Gavin getting picked off.
Delaware has countered quite well here.
I think that's one thing about Delaware. We have everyone up now, and then they're also being able to pick off that soldier's going to be huge without that damage. And it's going to be that focused diva, but diva bomb's going to come out.
Bad bomb?
Bad bomb? Anyone.
That looked like a bad bomb to me.
It looked like a very bad bomb.
Was that a panic bomb?
I think it was. Because that diva was able to get away and get back on.
They're playing with her. They're playing with the baby diva. Oh, no. Good stagger on that, though. They're very good stagger.
They know that they can kill that baby diva, so just delaying that respawn is very good. And with 3 ults here, it looks like Valkyrie, Soja ult, and what is Soja ult? Overclock?
Railgun fire a lot is what I call it.
Very true. Nano and I think Ramatra as well.
And here comes Gavin.
And
there's whoa!
Oh, almost getting one. Not being able to kill.
There's one. There's two.
There's two. Gavin's gonna be putting.
I think we're about to see a 3 here. There's 3. Oh wait, no, that was the mech.
Not yet. Eddie being able to kill that last Sojourn too. Not quite a team kill.
Tab for us, Mr. Hafer. Ooh, Alexander's working with 2 pretty good ults. I think the Mercy's gonna ult and pocket. Clever name, if I had to guess.
That Ramatra ult could be used in a lot of different ways, and is very good ult for any
Honestly,
team.
it's a great zoning ult just to keep him from taking the path of least resistance. If you're just trying to slow him down, it's a great ult to pull.
Very true. Or if you're putting a lot of pressure, you can pocket or nano that Ramatra and just charge in and kill 2 or 3.
They're running out. Delaware's running out of time. They're gonna have to start making something happen here soon. They only got 17 seconds.
That diva pushing up really fast, but it's gonna be that
Ramatra.
Ooh, almost killing the Mercy.
Good pick on the Mercy.
But it's gonna be
Alexander's still up here, and I think that's gonna be the team fight. I think they might touch. Right. Maybe no. That's it.
That's gonna be Alexander 1.
Edit that score, Coach Jeffrey.
Most certainly, the score will be edited. Let's see what the play of the game is going to be here in a second. Alexander taking an early lead here, 1-0 on Delaware Career Center. And Eddie as Cassidy. Oh my gosh!
Play of the game. Eddie probably feeling a lot more confident here. Ooh, being able to get
There's one. There's 2.
And then that other Cassidy.
Was he ulting? Yeah, he was ulting. Nice job there, Eddie. Eddie just click heads shilling his back, people. And that's going to do it for us for this first round. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching. All right, and welcome back here, people. We are on map 2, which apparently Delaware has chosen to be Havana. One of my personal favorites, but I'm just going to say it now. Bring back Day Havana. That's all I want.
Day Havana is good. I do not like Havana in general, though. I don't think it's a great map. I feel like it's too sporadic. There's not a lot of positioning that can happen on Havana, as well as the other maps.
But it's different. And honestly, I'm looking for difference in this game. I'm looking for something that changes up the mundane nature. There's a lot of wide open sections here where Widows can take over, and then you got some interior brawly sections where you can really have a nice tank to, instead of a DPS long-range tank, you can start getting them break out Ramatra. You could also have Tracer kind of take over in the interior here. She's lethal. Symmetra could take over. So, I mean, it's just got a big mix of both kind of play styles.
The geology teacher, liking the differentiation, I can see why.
Liking the different landscape.
Very much. It's gonna be most of the Alexander team going up that top, like first choke pretty much. It's I don't know. For Havana, could be you could play up very aggressively front, or you could play very far behind. But again, it's that thing where you don't know where to go because it's Havana.
Well, I can tell you this: down in silver lobbies, playing up front rarely works.
And it's going to be Eddie down at the bottom taking snipes instead of up at the top.
No fuel.
Ooh,
oh, wow.
Oh,
good
wow,
pick.
with the Symmetra jumping in, with like the entire team kind of jumping into that front there.
Wow, that we did not know how to deal with that attack Symmetra, did we?
Not at all. JJ trying to get away, but maybe not.
And he's moving around very quickly. Does that make him harder to hit, Mr. Hafner?
That's not what they mean when they talk about expert movement.
Yeah, no, I think that's him being a coward.
I'd like to see more WASD and less 10,000 DPI.
I think we're going to have to bench him if he does that at regionals. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, his movement might be okay, but... Ooh, the Reinhardt jumping on very quick, but being able to get picked.
Stupid play. We'll see if we take care of these symmetric turrets, though.
Something that Alexander has not really dealt with too much is Symmetra turrets and Symmetra at all, really.
Usually when you play in good lobbies, you run a lot of Symmetra.
An attack Symmetra is not the best strategy from what I've found.
Not really. It seems like they're gonna go around left side with throwing the Symmetra turrets down. It's not working. That's the only thing. It's not really working for them. Gavin, both trying to be far off with that Reinhardt jumping in really quick, but getting a ton of burnt. When it's going to be the wall up from the Symmetra.
I think that wall might give them the momentum they need to push in.
Eddie hitting a couple shots, but not hitting heads.
JJ again with that rapid movement.
Gavin trying to stay on point here. Ooh, almost gets the kill on the Kiriko, but not going to be able to.
Delaware is going to take the first point there, and the match continues. Colton is quite far ahead here right now, Sigma. I think if this team has any common sense, they will push up and try to get maybe a late pick on him. Or I guess at this point, an early pick.
Yeah. It's going to be him kind of playing defensive.
Wow. This Symmetra is aggressive.
So aggressive. And it's going to be... Ooh. It's going to be a pick from our Baptiste. Gavin playing up on that top rail, trying to get some picks in, going at Soj against Soj.
I have a feeling there's the ult.
With Gavin with the ult, trying to...
Oh, he's not hitting. He's not hitting. No, he's not. You got to click heads. Gavin having some...
able to hit anything.
Gavin experienced some frustration and a feeling he is not used to, but you know what? Honestly, he needs to get exposed to it more.
Usually having that good mental, but kind of wavering. And he's going to switch to Bastion here.
Panic Bastion? Oh my gosh.
The thing is, he's not hitting shots. So let's pick a character that doesn't need to hit his shots. He just needs to spray in the general direction. Not being able to touch here. It's going to be probably Delaware at the second point.
The good news is that Alexander will not be playing Havana at regionals because I don't think that's in the map.
I do not think so as well. That's why I do not like Havana either.
That sim ult was excellent.
Very good. Closing off that window very well.
Ooh, big shatter. Winnable by Alexander.
Very winnable. JJ staying on Sigma.
His healing was excellent there for quite some time.
Very good.
We got
Gavin
Eddie coming in.
switching
Oh,
to
Gavin coming in as
Sombra.
Sombra. Oh my gosh, one click. Come on, bud. Yay!
Yeah,
There's a good hold.
being able to stop that with that kind of almost that Symmetra, Symmetra wall, kind of pushing them onto that point, kind of making them close onto that location, causing them to be able to hold that point.
Hey, side question. When you got a character on the enemy team, like who's the character you despise the most, especially when they're good?
Ooh, I mean,
I'm gonna go Symmetra.
a good
I was gonna say Symmetra.
a good Symmetra is always bad.
Sombra's scary if they're good, but Symmetra is terrible.
Or Tracer. Tracer's kind of scary.
Yeah, good. Once you learn how to deal with Tracer, though, you can kind of deal with Tracer here. It's gonna be the switch to Rom, and it's gonna be them jumping up first. It's gonna be the Reinhardt on, trying to go for that Kiriko, but not being able to.
Oh, I have a feeling this is
being
going to be
very
it for
low, but-
Alexander on this point.
I think so too.
And the match continues.
Eddie switching back to Widow, seeing that open air again, and it's gonna be
Eddie's looking for those headshots.
looking for it, but that Reinhardt kind of shutting down any opportunity he has at really those headshots. And it's gonna be the sim teleport, but not being able to do.
There's a lot of discipline on Delaware as well. They really are aware that Eddie is playing Widow right now, and they are doing their best to avoid any direct sight lines.
Very much, very much. Hey, not being able to do like
They're
anything, really.
shutting him down right now quite effectively.
Eddie putting a lot of pressure on that shield though, being able to pick a couple shots.
Ooh, this is an interesting backline fight. I love how they're actually making use of Symmetra's teleporter. You don't always see that.
Not really, no.
And it seems to be somewhat effective right now. Looks like Colton has ulted.
Colton with the ult.
He is pocketed. It's a good pick. Keep him up. Keep him up.
Pick. Being able to kill the Symmetra, going straight onto the point. Oh, getting slapped right as he goes.
Yeah,
into
but
the Nemesis.
those are two key picks right there. That's really going to slow down Delaware's momentum.
Very good pick.
think
Eddie not being able to click heads. Like, surprising thing.
Forgetting that without the scope, it's still automatic.
Being dead, looking for the res here.
Very
He's gonna be able to.
very disjointed couple team fights here.
Very much. It might be Gavin looking for the backline. It's gonna be Gavin in that top section. Again, them keeping out of that sight line. Probably have practiced Havana like this. Be continuing from. And getting a really good pick. There's the clicking heads.
Mr. Hafner, let's go back to let's go back to Caitlin. Let's see what she's doing. Kiriko.
Being able to, Eddie getting 2 picks now. Being able to just continue to kind of be that upstairs force, pretty much. Not much happening. It's kind of a stalemate between these two.
I have a feeling no matter what, Delaware will get no extra time. There's the Kiriko ult.
Ooh.
But, I mean, that's a team fight.
Everyone's jumping straight in with the 2 Kiriko ults, and it's going to be Nano on that side to wake up Shatter, and it's going to be Reinhardt dead. I don't think Delaware is going to be able to do much.
They might be able to touch. I have a feeling they're going to trickle here, but I don't think they're going to.
Touch.
They're not going to be able to get grouped up, so I think this
Yeah.
is going to be kind of an easy pickings for Alexander.
Gavin able
And
to hit that head.
I don't think they're going to touch.
They're not going to be able to. Eddie getting one as well.
Colton like a brick wall on that Tracer.
I'm about to say
Very much.
good hold there in the last few meters. All right, now it's going to be Alexander on attack, on offense. Let's see what they can do.
Mr. Hafer needs a nap.
I second that. I could use a nap as well.
You know what? I'm feeling full of energy though. We have a great game going right now against Alexander and Delaware. I want to see what happens next. Both, teachers being non-energy, need coffee.
I got to match Alex's energy, so I'm re-energized. I'm ready to see this offense by Alexander. They are not even going to let Delaware Career Center touch the payload once.
They're gonna, I guarantee you now they're going to be able to push this point double as far if they could.
I'm calling it now. As soon as those doors open, 2 headshots in a row by Eddie, and then it's just all over. They're going to crumble.
Yeah. Especially with that initial front push area, and if they're in that top section, they're done. They're going to be done. Eddie's going to be able to get those picks. And then a little bit of an unsung hero, though. Colton playing very well on the Ramatra. At least unsung hero from my perspective. As playing some tank myself, that Ramatra being very aggressive but also very defensive is hard to do at most times.
True enough.
Them originally going forward, they're not really in that top section. It's going to be that Sigma. I don't know if Sigma is good here for Havana, but I wouldn't be the expert. Ooh, JJ being very low, but that Sigma putting on pressure. But Gavin, able to hit a couple shots.
Still rocking the sim.
Still able to kill that sim, though.
Gavin's hitting shots.
Gavin being able to hit that far off shot.
Eddie just got the Ash. Nice work.
And then, oh my gosh.
They're a different team on attack.
That payload gives a little bit of health still, right? Is the payload still healed? Okay, so back in Overwatch 1, you can tell me if I'm wrong. We have to look this up. I do believe the payload provided health. Can you fact check this for me real quick?
I will fact check
Because
it
I do
right
think
now.
that, because back in the day, I think the payload provided a little bit of passive healing. It's going to date me a little bit. This might be a really old Overwatch patch. We got Colton put down some damage here, though. That's good. That's good. Eddie got picked by the enemy Widow. So did Gavin.
Jeffers, you are right here. At least Google says each attacking player will heal for 10 health per second.
Is that still live?
I do not think that's live. I think that was just it looks to be.
I don't remember when that was changed. Because it used to be kind of a significant advantage on attack. Ooh, nice pick by Gavin. And pick the Mercy, easy enough. Looking for that. Okay.
I would have to look more into it, but it might be that it's just Overwatch 1, or it might continue over. I do not know. I know it did at one point, but I do not know further.
I want to say it was a thing for quite some time. I'm just curious about that now. We're going to look that up. I can't really tell if this is challenging or not for Alexander.
And I'm pushing forward. JJ getting headshot by the Kiriko, not a great spot. I mean, I play Kiriko a lot, and like being able to hit 2 headshots on any character feels good. With that nano on Ramatra.
Ooh,
there,
Eddie clicked ahead.
Eddie able to push away that other Widow. Showing and one on the.
You see that Hanzo running? He knows. He knows.
Not to go.
Ready, ready, ready. Oh.
Ooh, Eddie almost getting the head.
Oh.
Hitting it again, but only a body shot. At least he's clicking people.
Oh!
With the head on the Widow. I never saw it coming.
Oh, no. Wow.
But,
okay.
But his own head getting held on. That hard though. Gavin playing Echo now. Kind of going back around their own spawn. Looking for that Hanzo, but getting hit.
Wow, goodness gracious. That Hanzo, he seems like pretty good, or he's either turned on hacks.
Gavin not playing as well.
How much time they got left? Is that 5 minutes left? Oh, 3:45. Sorry. Sorry, on our screen it's quite smaller.
Colton,
I wouldn't waste
Colton
it.
Dying. Gavin playing Genji. Kind of a panic Genji. Gavin not really wanting to play Genji on like better teams, more playing Genji on like a little worse.
Tendency to sweat. I would imagine we'd see, or I would have thought we'd see Genji a lot more this season.
Ooh, wow. Wow, this guy's...
He's hitting so many shots, but it's going to be that ult coming out, trying to put pressure
Oh,
on.
wow, okay.
Ooh, but it's
Okay.
going to be a kill from that Storm Arrows from the Hanzo. Like, he'll hit many shots and not be hit himself. It's a very scary sight for Alexander right now.
I'm not worried yet. We got 2:45 left. 2:40.
245. That Ramatra playing very far forward, like Colton
Bad
before.
move. Bad move.
Gavin being able to get that,
Ooh, if Eddie can get a pick right here.
If Eddie can. Gavin's going to go up and kill that Widow. Gavin's being able to get another one, and a third with Blade, and a fourth with Blade.
All right, 3 on the payload.
A very, very good play by Gavin.
JJ's far back, so JJ's gonna have to hurry up to get back in the fight.
Very much. And it's only going to be that on, I feel
Nano
like.
Rom, and there's
It's going to be the charge, but it's going to be only staff.
wow.
And
Okay,
it's going to be in.
they C9. They C9. Okay.
Alexander getting another victory.
Let's change the score. Let's update it for the folks at home. 2-0 Alexander, and Gavin is Genji.
I mean, we saw him go Genji and get immediate 2 picks on 2 characters, and then the Blade for 2 as well.
Wow, goodness gracious. 3 kills with the Dragon Blade there. Awesome.
We'll be right back with game 3.
Yeah, we're going to take a short break and intermission, and we'll see if Delaware can come back here in game 3.
We'll see. We're back here on Game 3 on Blizzard World here. Looks like we're starting on defense.
Jeffers being gone right now, you know. But it looks like a defense on Blizzard World. Again, a lot of maps I don't like, and Blizzard World is one of them.
Yeah, it's, I don't mind defending it, but those attack points, just trying to come through and get pushed, you can't really do anything unless you cap the point, or until you get to cap the point, and I'm not that kind of player.
Yeah, way too many choke points here, and it's gonna be
A familiar stack.
With Eddie playing the Tracer, though, now, and a little bit of team talk, a little bit of team, love around, to say the least. With, them riding in the cart, JJ sitting in the cart. It's a very, very good play to sit in the cart there. Being able to, kind of position around with the cart. Very good from this team here.
I wish we'd be in positions, but that's okay.
It's all right. They need like 4 minutes to walk up here anyway. And then it's gonna be Gavin kind of being in the air, with them, the rest of them being kind of on that side, looking for maybe an early pick here, but maybe just damage in being able to stop them. But it's gonna be them being able to jump onto that top and push them off of it, being very pushed off, but not yet being killed. With Gavin getting killed here. Ooh, Jane getting stuck here, but being all right.
Yeah, somehow able to stick that res. Oh, let's see what Eddie's working on here.
Eddie trying to go around the side and get maybe a pick.
Letting him cook there a little bit.
Going on the Reinhardt.
Ryan not really paying any mind to Eddie's
putting a
Tracer here.
lot of damage on, though. Gavin's Echo continuing to just be that nuisance. Trying to kill Lamp. It's that Lamp that's not great. They need to touch here. And they are going to be able to touch, but in time might not be. Yeah, it's going to be that soldier.
Yeah, given 5 minutes on the clock, Alexander here.
It's not going to be great for Alexander with the maximum amount of time. Going to be back and forth shots from both of these teams, kind of in a stalemate, but continuously pushing for the payload forward. Alexander needing to do something big here, or it's not going to be good, and it's going to be just back and forth. That hit scan being able to kill both JJ and Gavin there, having everyone needing to go back now.
Seemingly no attention being paid to the soldier that is currently running one.
Exactly.
There's a soldier?
Yeah, there was a shoulder.
Yeah, you wouldn't know by the callouts here.
Oh, and the Kiriko rush coming out from the other team. But it's Alexander not being able to stop it.
Too little, too late there, perhaps.
Exactly.
Turn on the wall hacks?
I don't think so. I think they just went a better team comp.
Jaden seeming to not be that guy, pal.
It's gonna be interesting here because it's going to need to be a switch from Alexander, or nothing is gonna get done here. With Gavin switching to Soj.
Leaving his Echo Ult behind to switch.
Yeah, losing that dupe. And I also think our healer comp, I don't like Baptiste Mercy that much. I think you could use Baptiste in a couple different ways.
Perhaps a benefit from a Kiriko or a Moira here to help get a little bit more damage out.
Very much. Eddie being
Good
able to pick
there.
pick the Rhine, and it's gonna put up pressure. Ooh, but gonna be outplayed by that Cassidy. Colton, it's gonna be like a bunch of Alexander just trying to put shots down in that window, putting a lot of pressure on that shield, but like only a couple cracks forming in it. As we continue, Colton throwing the vortex out, putting the shield up in front of him.
You need to be watching the soldier all the angles he's playing right now.
Eddie being able to hit that cast. Colton Colton nemesising. And it's going to be that Ryan alone. And he's not going to get any shots there. With that Ryan playing forward, having a very low shield. And you can see Delaware's playing that Kiriko Baptiste comp. And it's just working a lot better for them. But it's going to be that soldier ult that's going to kill four of us.
Right there.
Being able to push it in. So it's going to be very bad for Alexander with round 1 ending like that.
That was 5 of your deaths, so it's not that bad. What we switched to at the end was fine. We just lost 4 minutes of nothing.
It's going to have to be a switch from Alexander. I think I'm seeing Gavin going that soldier. Maybe combating that own soldier. Like Jeffers has said, the best way to combat a character that you're having trouble with is to play the same character. Probably being able to out-soldier here. Getting some of that hit scan, being able to put a lot of damage in as well. We'll see what will happen, but like I don't know what Alexander's going to need to do. I think it's going to need to be the healer switch to make a difference here. With that single on healing to Gavin and Gavin being targeted, it's not going to be great. It's going to be Colton and the Ryan. They're going to push up far forward immediately. And Gavin on the Sojourn. It's going to be that opposite Ryan, and Colton just holding shield. It's going to go down. And we see the Symmetra again on defense, which didn't go well for them last time.
Oh,
and then a good pin on the
Immortal
Ryan.
Comes out.
Wow, look at that teleporter fly.
Yeah, that teleporter, able to just get that Ryan right out of there with that. Ooh, that opposing.
Charge.
Yeah, that opposing pin is going to do a much. Ooh.
Big tank pick there.
Big tank pick, a big healer pick, and then straight on,
Damn.
killing
Just like
everyone
that.
else.
That's going to be a full cap right there for Alexander right off the bat.
That
3
will be a full
minutes.
cap. With all 5 on and all dead.
There it goes. 5.5 for the next point for Alexander. A great opening statement here.
Very much. Getting more than the other did. And it's going to be the Orisa coming out. And it's not going to be great.
Our ults are looking
It's
like here.
probably-
We're all above 50.
It's probably not a good play to pick the Orisa here. Many people say, oh, Orisa counters Ryan. I don't think so. I don't think Orisa's not going to be that great here.
We need to see some great Orisa play to
Nothing counters Colton.
Very much. Gavin getting one, but dying himself.
I will say the one thing with Colton's play that might need some work is taking down that shield with about 10 left.
He's gonna do it. Yep.
Ooh, Colton getting that.
Colton getting away with it.
Ooh! Colton with a huge slam and charge with Orisa being distance but gonna be dead.
Yep.
With them needing to be on point here. With
Alexander needing to put 3 on the
Three
payload
on,
right
three
now.
on.
Get it done.
yep, 4 on the payload now. Just a bunch of like really good plays from Alexander with
Are they gonna touch?
Gavin getting one.
No, they're not.
They're
That's
not going to be able to
almost
touch.
Nearly 6 minutes for the final point here.
Alexander putting out a strong statement that they are better. That it was just a waste of their time before.
Built different.
That Orisa and the Kyrio coming out, going to be just trying to put on pressure. Oh my gosh, and that Orisa just dying immediately. And Gavin playing up very aggressive forward. Trying to get a pick on anything, but those rails are just kind of stopping him. Not hitting shots. That railgun just...
not able to keep the laser on. But That's, I mean, we're already almost halfway done. It's only been 40 seconds on this cap.
Very true. They're not even touching their 5 minutes
good
yet.
old-fashioned shootout on our hands.
I think it might happen here. Gavin being rezzed here. Gavin being targeted a lot by this team. Eddie being able to be healed by those healers. Working very well. It's be Gavin getting the nano and the ult getting 3. Let's see if he can get any more. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, there's one more.
Gavin and Eddie splitting up a TK right there. 4.5 left on the final home stretch here.
What else we got?
I don't. We got
hammer,
Shatter
we got
and High. The High Noon coming out very quickly. And they're enemy High Noon, but it's going to be a trade. And that Orisa coming on.
0.67 meters.
Delaware gets it just under 1 meter, but currently sitting a minute above them on time left for this point.
It's going to be the Reaper from Delaware coming out too, being able to do a lot of tank pressure, which is something that we've seen Colton do very well, is put a lot of pressure on with that tank, but it's going to be that Reaper kind of making him be reluctant to do that.
Yep. Did Alexander use ults there?
We sure did. We used both of ours. Let's see what we got. About nearly to Mercy. Gavin will get his back this fight. Trying to get an early pick here. Oh, just barely whipping.
Barely missing the thing.
But there it is.
Able to get the shot. Jumping on. That huge ante with Orisa being antied and Eddie being able to hit that head straight. And it's just going to be the cast left. That's, ooh. And not being able to kill the Moira with the Reaper coming on. Reaper very low and being able to just be killed. And it's going to be Alexander being able to push in.
Getting 1 second above.
And literally 1 second.
It's going to be a tough one here. We saw our defense the first time not do very well.
We got a good old-fashioned shootout, though.
It is. It's going to be over. It's going to go to overtime.
I'll tell you, I like this shootout because we're up 2-0. Siri, I don't remember saying anything to you.
Siri, would you like to make any comments here?
Who were they playing? They were playing Ryan, right, on offense?
I guess not.
We could take the Ryan duel if you want. We could take the Ryan duel.
We need to see Colton take that shield down as it gets low. It's a lot faster to let it recharge than to let it get broken down and then wait all the way back through it. See what our stack is looking like. I like Ana here. Mercy, good for the pocket. Same tank here by Clever Name. I like this defense comp here. Stats dipping a bit here.
A little bit, yeah.
Answering the ring is not my idea of hanging it up.
A little bit of communication coming out from Alexander, them talking about needing to stay together. We saw when they were just scattered out like that it wasn't great for Alexander just being able to get that one pick over at the side, just being able to take out everything else. Playing back on the point. And it's going to be the Genji coming out. The interesting Genji. And it's gonna be continuing to just play that point, trying to not let them push off too far. With the Genji on left side. The constant pressure. And it's gonna be that Genji on point. Trying to play around that banner, trying to, be sneaky, but Gavin's being able to push him out. And then continuing. Ooh, Eddie getting that nade on the Soj. Ooh, and one on the Genji. Gavin trying to get more kills.
Now he's a little better, but risky pushing in that deep.
Very much.
Maybe a minute left for Delaware to push things.
And it's going to be the Symmetra coming out. The Symmetra Sojourn that we've seen a good amount of times today.
Have to watch for some portal play here. They might try to push the left side here at the point.
Tab, please.
Looking good ults here.
It's going to be 60 on a lot of ults. But,
There
ooh.
it is.
Oh my gosh. Colton popping off.
Allen.
Getting 4. And then Eddie being able to get that last one. And it's going to be
Colton, the hot
huge.
tub Davis holding down the point.
Is his middle name Allen?
No.
It's gonna be that pushing up forward with the
And
Ryan
another
and
one!
the
Oh
huge
my
shatter,
God!
but it's gonna be the Kiriko that's gonna push him away, and that Ryan is taking
You're
him
right,
out
health
far.
Ryan
but
wasting time there.
like, yeah, it did nothing, and Colton a little bit of a teabag, very not being able to do
Colton
anything.
the Hot Tub Davis with the 4K. Said Colton the Hot Tub Davis.
We've seen Colton kind of climb up the ranks of players here and being very good on that tank.
4K, no los dos.
I can't wait till Gavin gets a 6 day this year. They res and then
We're in this together. All of us.
Looking like we're running the same comp. We'll see what Caitlin's going here.
I think it's gonna be very good for Alexander to keep that comp. Playing with them, they were really good at that comp, but a little bit of diversity needs to come out soon because eventually it'll become countered and then pushed on hard.
405. These scrimmages are going too fast.
so right. You're so right. Is Derek Mason?
3, 2, 1.
It's gonna be the jump from Gavin
I haven't heard in a while.
up forward, putting a lot of shots
Roadhog?
down. It's gonna be the
Are they
Roadhog.
throwing?
The Roadhog on defend, maybe looking for the hook. No, there's no reason to go Roadhog on this map, especially.
Ooh, baiting the hook there.
Charging that hog, him being very low, being hooked, but again,
But no
not gonna
fear
happen.
from our
Not
captain.
Gavin being able to push far forward, Colton baiting out,
great pick.
baiting them out.
Bye-bye.
Being able to kind of just charge on the point, getting the Kiriko, like that's gonna be out. That's gonna be
emote.
that's gonna be the win for Alexander.